Good morning. Yes, it's morning here. The show is Mike C. And of course, the star of the show, it's Bucky. Say hi, Bucky. Bucky says this is Bucky's NFL Bucky's Mail Day. Yes, that's true, Bucky. It's NFL Bucky's Mail Day. With the star of the show, of course, it's Bucky. And this is Mike C. And we're doing a little bit different, of course. We always do a little bit different. Not really. Um, this week is Combine Week, and I think it starts Thursday. It's kind of hard. The times have been all changed in the days, and it's on later in the afternoon, and it used to be in the mornings. So it's totally different. And I apologize, I haven't really nailed down the times, but you can find those out. And I think it starts Thursday, and but that's the state of the NFL right now, and so that's the next big thing coming up. And some announcements as players won't, a couple of the quarterbacks won't throw, I think, and some won't. I know Marvin Harrison won't participate in some of the drills, which happens every year, so it's not a big surprise. And I think Caleb Williams isn't doing some of the throws they wait to their pro days, which is very common, and it's really not a big deal. It gives the other players a chance, to shine a little bit. So that's, it benefits them. So that's coming up, and I'll post it on the video later with the actual days and times. Last week's video did very well. I can't remember the exact number. I forgot to check. The mock draft, 4 different drafts. I expected it to be a little slow, and it was. It did. Last time I looked, it was at 7, which is fine. I mean, it's there's a billion drafts out there, so I'm okay with that. I'll leave that up for forever, obviously. But I still think it's a cool idea. An all Michael draft. I've never seen that, and of course nobody's ever comments, but it's fine. It's fun to do. And I forgot to check last week's video. Darn it. I'll post that for sure in the comment section. There's really not too much to report. Like I said, a lot of mock drafts. Free agency has been talked about a lot. The Lions, the big names mentioned. Chris Jones from the Chiefs. It's going to take an arm and a leg to get him here. I'd like to see it, but boy, that'll be it for them as far as free agency goes. I'm still hoping like Danielle Hunter from the Vikings comes over, and that'll determine. Well, it'll help determine what they do in the draft. Probably go after a corner, and then maybe a guard. It's still the top 3 needs: edge, guard, corner, and that has not changed. So we'll see what happens there. Not a lot of news as far as draft goes. There's some news, but mostly it's right free agency. Like I said, the combine, and that's the main focus right now. And that's more than enough right now, to be honest with you. But Bucky, what in the world do you have in front of you? Well, it's the continuation card series. The more I think about it, the more excited and happy I am that I thought of that. And it gives new cards a chance to be seen, and some old cards to be seen again. And since the combine is coming up, I went with 3 college cards, and I got 2 Badger cards. It's a Quintez Cephas, wide receiver. I believe he's wide receiver, running back. I gotta remember now. It's unlisted down here. Former Badger player, will put it at that. I think it was a wide receiver, actually. But I don't think he really did much in the pros. But that's okay. He's a Badger. That's fine. And in the middle, I got Penei Sewell. Fantastic. I believe he's all pro. offensive tackle for the Lions, and his contract's coming up, so he'll be rewarded very soon. And so I went 3 college players in honor of the combine. Really not excited. A lot to report. I'm trying to think of something else. Hockey news. The Blackhawks. Well, what can you say about the Blackhawks? But yesterday, Patrick Kane got the overtime winning goal against them. So that's kind of like, oh man, that stings a little bit. But I mean, Kane's still a great player and one of the best of all time in shootouts and things like that. He's just phenomenal. And the Hawks are, just, I don't say, well, kind of plodding along. Their season's over. They're not going to make the playoffs. I don't think they will anyway. But they'll get better. It might take a while. It will take a while to get back to playoffs. And, with Connor staying healthy and more draft picks and just better overall roster, we'll get there. We'll get there, guys. Spring training's going. Reds have played a couple of games. We'll wait till the regular season, then we'll kind of see what's going on. I'm not going to do in depth because I don't know any of the players, which is my fault. But we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on it and let you guys know what's going on with the Reds. I'm trying to think. Portal and stuff with the Badgers. There's still names talked about. National media seems to be higher on them than most people. So they're doing okay, but it's not college football season right now. It's just not. But as far as the weather goes, it's supposed to be 77 today, which is unreal. In February, which is fine. I'm all for that. So I can't wait for that to happen. Take Suki out for a walk later. And that should be nice. And not else. I can't think of anything else, Bucky. Next Monday, I'll have a lot more information about the combine, obviously, and who did well, who didn't show up, who didn't, opted out. All good for information, and I like to watch it. It's interesting. I've watched it for years now. It's not as exciting because you get kind of used to it, but I always like the combine. And then I think a week or so, maybe 2 weeks at the most, it's free agency, and that will really kick into high gear. We'll attack that as far as players the Lions will sign, and I can't wait for free agency. And then the franchise ticket or franchise tag I think ends after that, and then it's all about the draft, which of course is always my favorite time of the year in Detroit, of course. So I'm looking forward to that. But I think that's about it, Bucky. We're gonna sign off and we're gonna call it a day. So for Mike C, of course, Star Show, as always, it's Bucky. Say bye, Bucky. Bucky says bye. And take care, everybody, and be kind and enjoy life. All right, bye now.